Tonight, a November snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16 and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 14.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now, Rodgers. That ball caught by Campbell. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up, nor practiced it, because on 1st down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back. But, boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Rodgers now to throw. He's to the 10, and he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Aaron Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Ryan Succop on for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Vikings 0. Ryan Succop set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone.
Nwangwu on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10. They're on 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series. Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he will slide to a halt at the end of that one.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. You got to step it up. Hey, check.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hey, check back 11. Check. Let's go. Here we go.
Now Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Vikings nothing.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
You better be afraid of me. Jack. 60 Eagles. It's a safety creek. Hey, check it.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge, maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out, you can run wide receiver routes with him, you can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr. with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Second and 11 now.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
A check down here to Jones.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have taken the lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 14-7.
Packers 14, Vikings 7.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll bite, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On fourth down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And look at this, it's a fake.
And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it.
They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Our first update now comes from Atlanta, and the 49ers are out to the early lead. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now Rodgers, a free play. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
The penalty does everything but get them a first down. It's close here on 2nd and inches. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Aaron Jones
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point try now for Succop. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Packers 21, Vikings 7. Ryan Succop set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check out three. Check 26, check 26. Cowboy 80. Dragon 60. Like 6. Like 6. Watch QB draw. Watch QB draw. Hey. Check Mike 6, Mike 6. Take it.
They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Second and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Complete. Smith has it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Setting up the screen for Cook. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Vikings 18.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And they're on the 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Again, it's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Green Bay.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw.
Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Throwing is Rodgers.
Got a man. It's Amari Rodgers, complete.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown.
Amari Rodgers.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Packers 28, Vikings 18.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
He'll look to throw. And complete right side to Cook. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
He'll look to throw.
Quickly into the hands of Fuller.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Will Fuller with a lucky lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead is down to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And on that one with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Rodgers now on 1st down. That is caught by Rodgers. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Rodgers again now. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. To throw, it's Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 4.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. That ball caught by Campbell. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
30, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on those plays.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Throwing now is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
They're going for Jefferson downfield.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers are right back in this football game.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quick.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Lambo on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Jakeem Grant now to return.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. He's got Burton here.
7 yards the pick up there.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tonyan.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st down, Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's a 2nd down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tonyan.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Rodgers now on 1st down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Danielle Hunter in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on second and long. Rodgers got some real estate inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. Got it complete to Rodgers. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Succop for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Vikings 46, Packers 35. Ryan Succop set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
And at the 25-yard line, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Back to throw, Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
41. Ryan Succop set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Nice little juke. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
And the ball game should end here on the kneel down by Kaepernick. It's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Minnesota, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.